And welcome back to Anne Fairbank. Hope you caught up with Serene Hughes. A couple of little outfits on my three colleagues there. So now I'm going to move on to theme F, which has literally just been delivered and I put out this morning, I think. I lose track of time in here. Was it this morning? Which is what is behind me. So we have bought it quite niche, quite tight. This is it. It's all in. All the bits are out, and I'll show you all the bits today. It does include, so the colour palette is this lovely vibrant green. And obviously black. The print is really strong, and there is a sort of orange going through there. There are some plain pieces in the orange. We didn't buy those. We aired more towards the cream, the vanilla. It's really rich vanilla, and the green. So as you'll see from the pieces, apart from the print on the t-shirts. So let's start with Jane. In the little, I've just put it as a suit. You don't have to buy it as a suit. They're sold as individual pieces, but I try and show you the combinations, the obvious combinations. The little jacket is absolutely beautiful. Look at all the pin tucking all the way down. You've gone up to the size 10, I think.
Yeah.
And Jane is normally an 8, though she does have a good shoulder line, so it shows you that probably they are quite neat, because she's in the 10 and she's teeny weeny. And that is 359. It is a combination of linen, viscose and elastin. So do you feel a little bit of give in it?
Yes, it's comfy.
But it is a lovely rich vanilla. It's like vanilla ice cream really. And all this pin tucking, if you swing around, is all down the back as well. And I have just put it with the forward-on trouser. This is the linen forward-on trouser, which is just the straight leg down to the top of the foot. And if you see just the detail, you see this little sort of embroidery attached, and on the back, on the pockets, you get that detail as well, which just softens it all, makes it look quite feminine. That is all, it's a bit like beadwork really, and it's all carried through in different pieces, which you'll come across shortly. But as I say, you don't need to wear it as a suit if you don't want to. It's fairly obvious it does that for you. I mean, that would be lovely as a guest at a wedding in the summer. It's very pretty, it's nice and cool. That is 219 for the trouser, 359 for the jacket. And now into a bit more colour with Sophie. This is a beautiful t-shirt. She's tucked it into the skirt, obviously, because I wanted you to see the fixed waistband on the skirt. It is fixed and it is zipped up the back. There are 2 pockets. It is a beautiful glazed cotton. And again, you can see all the sort of embroidery detail here and on the hem as well. So they've taken that and followed that through on the skirt. I have got it in the vanilla too, which you'll see at the end. And this is the t-shirt, because obviously Sophie's tucked it in a bit, but that is the t-shirt in full print, in its all its glory. So it's a little bit like a mosaic print, like you could be in Morocco, couldn't you? Mr. Leopard lying by the pool, by the fountain, could be in Morocco. It just shouts summer holiday heat. And as I've said, you know, as the collections go on, the deliveries go on into the season, it becomes more and more high summer. So just gorgeous. And the prints, you could study those. You know, the detail on those is exquisite. Absolutely beautiful. So that little t-shirt is 119, which I think is very reasonable with all of that on. 100% cotton, so all fully washable. And the skirt with the embroidery detail is a mix of cotton, polyester and elastane. So again, a little bit of give on those. But the waistband is quite fixed. You see all the detail on that there. Zip up the back. And that is 269. Thanks, Sophie. And Helen. So Helen I've put in the block green. So again, these lovely pull-on linen trousers. This is sort of a classic of theirs. Actually, I didn't write that. It was interrupted at that point with customers. Let me just check your price. These are their traditional Rhodos. This is the Rhodos trouser, 209 for those. They do these every summer in all sorts of different colours. They're really great for holidays, very wearable. Just have a little turn up at the bottom. You put that wherever you want, depending on the length of your leg. But this lovely vibrant green. And the little t-shirt, the little fringe t-shirt is in the green as well. That's £149, 100% cotton, but the little trim on it is 100% linen. And I think it's quite nice to see the block colour together, but obviously, you know, everything mixes and matches. That little t-shirt would be lovely with the skirt if you want to do all green, and then say have a really nice gold belt or something in the middle. But you know, that looks nice, suits you. Good colour for you, Helen. It's like a soft olive green really, isn't it? Okay, and finally we've kept the same trouser on that Jane was wearing with the jacket as in the suit, and we put this lovely top, silky top, with a sort of a bat wing sleeve, but it's not as big as you think, because actually when it's on the body you can see it's all stitched in. So very nice and easy looking, and then just the plain t-shirty fabric on the back. That is 100% silk, but it is fully washable, and it is £219. Real holiday piece. You could go down to supper in the evening. You know, it's then how you finish things off if you want to dress up the outfit. It's how, what shoes, what accessories, how you do it with jewellery, what heel you put with it, that takes you from day to evening wear. So good holiday piece. Thank you. Sophie. So Sophie, again, similar little top to Helen's, but with the open neck here, and this is all linen, so no t-shirt here, it's all linen, quite visibly linen, just a little stretchy t-shirt fabric on the back. That is 100% linen, that is 179, and obviously we've put it with the skirt here, but that would sit with any of the trousers. It would be nice with the green trousers. And again, you know, in the summer you get all this costume jewellery that brings the colours out. So you can go to town on costume jewellery when these pieces are plain and just sort of bring them to life with that and with layering. The skirt's really, really good length and really cool. And sometimes, you know, in the heat in the summer, it's cooler to wear a skirt, so the air is getting circulating around your legs. And also, rather than wearing jeans or crops all the time, a little skirt can be very cool, but it also gives you the protection from the sun if you're prone to sunburn, which I certainly am. And so we've just kept it really casual with the little trainers at the bottom. Thank you, Sophie. And finally, Helen. So the other little t-shirt, this is the little Leo t-shirt. So you can see most of there, Helen has tucked it in, but essentially that is it. The print is on the front in a block. And then this is the same skirt that Sophie's just had on in the green. This is in the vanilla. Looks quite different actually in that colour. So very good little holiday skirt. And then on this one, you just got all the little bead work, all the bead detail. I don't know if that will translate on your screens or not. So there, again, I would suggest that you just turn that inside out for protection when you put it in the washing machine. Little t-shirt, 149, and the skirt as before. So, thank you girls, and thank you for watching. Just a few more little pieces to add to your summer holiday wardrobe. There's still more to come in. There's some other high summer collections still to come. We'll keep you posted of all of those, keep you up to date with everything. And of course, as always, if you come and try on, it's much easier for us to do our job and look after you. So I hope to see you soon. Thank you.